Good morning, guys, and welcome to Bernadoodle's Barnyard. So my laying hens have been doing really great for me. They've been giving me between 7 and 9 eggs a day, and since I have 9 chickens, that's really excellent. I thought you guys might like to see what I've been feeding them. So they get about 3 of these scoops a day. I've been giving them even parts of 3 different feeds. The first scoop is some of this Nutrina Nature-Wise 20% protein pellet. The second feed is this 20% protein feather fixer by Nutrina Nature-Wise. Nutrina Nature-Wise also makes an 18% protein harvest blend, which they really liked, but they haven't had it the last month or so, so I've been feeding the Producer's Pride scratch grains in place of that for the last month. So this one isn't quite as good. They really like the other one. It had some sunflower seeds in it. Next time, if they don't have the Nutrina Harvest Blend, I'm going to pick up some black oiled sunflower seeds and mix it in with this blend. On top of their pelleted food, they also get a bunch of things from my food scrap pile, so whatever meat and vegetable scraps I have in the kitchen. They also get some oyster shell, which helps with the hardness of their shells. I put their food in one of these chicken feeders. I hang it from the roof. Their oyster shell gets put in this rabbit feeder, which I zip tied to the dog kennel. I give them their water in this heated dog bowl, which works all year round. It's great because you can dump it out and clean it really easy. As far as the floor of their coop, I use the deep bedding method, which means I only clean it every once in a while. I let it pile up with all the scraps and the carbon and the droppings, and it composts itself, which actually stays very clean. So right now it's pretty void of carbon, meaning I need to add some plant matter. I'm going to grab a bale of old hay and put that down. They'll scratch it into the dirt, and that will help reduce all smells in the chicken coop. This is what I have left from last year's hay. It's definitely not as nutritious as the hay we got this year. It's a lot more brown, and the goats don't like it as much. So bedding the chicken coop and the rabbit nest is a good way to use it up. So ideally, I wouldn't be feeding my chickens any corn or soy. Unfortunately, what I'm doing there is reducing the quality of my eggs. When chickens eat corn and soy, the yolk fat of the egg becomes less good for you. It becomes more of an omega-6 fat. Whereas if you're free-ranging your chickens and they're eating forage and bugs and meat, the fat in their yolks actually is better for you. It's more of omega-3s. Unfortunately, I have yet to find a cost-effective way to feed my chickens just meat and forage. I've never done it this way. I'm really curious if the chickens will break apart the bale on their own. That way it'll give them some entertainment as well as some bedding. So I'm going to leave it in their hole for now and see if they disassemble it on their own. If not, I'll cut the twine and spread it around for them. Their lives are boring, so I give them entertainment when I can. One thing I also like to do recently is when I butcher the rabbits, if I leave the guts in a bucket for a couple days while it's hot, the flies lay their eggs and the maggots form really quickly. So I've been feeding my chickens bucket loads of maggots every time I butcher the rabbits, which is really cool because that bug protein is amazing for the chicken's health. I'm going to show you something super gross, but I'm about to make my chickens really happy. If you leave a bucket of guts when you butcher out, you get thousands of maggots. My chickens are gonna love this. I find that the chickens won't eat the actual gut leftovers from the rabbits, but if you let the flies get to it first, the chickens love the fly larvae. They were scared of the big green bucket. The chickens' butts have been a little poopy lately. I've never wormed them before. That's something I might have to do. But for right now, I'm going to try adding some diatomaceous earth to their bedding and their food. And if they are wormy, that should help. And if not, if the poop keeps being sticky on their butts, then I will get some real wormer and do that for them. I was contemplating free-ranging the chickens in some electric netting, which would keep a lot of predators out, but I've kind of gone back on my decision because I'm really nervous about losing them. It would be really easy for a hawk to pick one up and fly away with it, so at least for now I'm not free-ranging. I'd like to eventually find a way to do that. I might make some sort of run with a net cover so that the hawks can't get them. Other than eventually expanding my coop, making it a lot nicer and bigger, and eventually I'd like some more laying hens. That's pretty much all I have to say when it comes to the laying chickens. Just feed them extra protein and that'll help you get more eggs. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. We'll see you next time on Bernadoodle's Barnyard. Have a nice day.